Illuvium content to cover. Half of it is probably leaks. I know you guys love that because I know you guys love watching the showcase. But we've got some awesome governance news and all the rest of it as well. And a little bit of controversy that we're going to talk about at the end with Corpo Studios doing something really, really weird. So we're definitely going to talk about that. TSG, how's it going today, man?
Whoops, I just pressed the wrong button. Very, very good, man. Things are very, very exciting. Today has been one of the best days / it's been one of the best starts to the week I've had in a very, very long time. So much is happening. I mean, we saw you guys come up with a bunch of leaks with PvP and sharing all that info. It feels like it was a while back, but it was legitimately just like 3 days ago. So no, I feel like a lot has happened this week. A lot of cool stuff, and yeah, things are just getting closer and closer. And the team's excited, the community's excited. We can kind of feel it. Something is stirring. It's like very close to the boiling point now, and I'm excited to see what happens when the lid flies off.
All right, TSG brought to my attention that Grant just, I think it was about half an hour ago, dropped some new leaks in the Discord. Now, they might seem like your average old leaks, but the sound on these is crisp. We're not going to be able to watch all of them because the Australian Wi-Fi is giving me some trouble, but we're going to watch this one all the way through to the end. Listen to this.
So good, man. Right, so good. Yeah. Woo-wee. Nuts. And so they have that for all the affinities. Obviously, there's different background sounds for the different affinities. It's just so sick, man. And I think there's 2 different poses as well for each. There's the idle pose and I don't know what the other pose is. But yeah, man, I don't know, I'm just so happy. Things are happening. Things are moving so quickly.
I think the biggest thing for me with that one was that when he does like the thing where he's like beckoning you to come fight him, just the air vibrations on that, everything added in. It's a little bit much, but I like it. I like the over exaggeration.
It's sick. I love it though.
So the next one we've got here, which does not have the but the seams of it.
No,
we've got the three in the pangolin line and some sort of animation of them coming out of the shard. I'm assuming this is kind of the animation you see after you capture one of these things. And then it'll like maybe zoom into like the full thing with the stats and everything like that. So I quite like these animations. I know they're not fully rendered, I don't think, but I like them so far. They look good.
Definitely not fully rendered. You can tell by the texture on it. Yeah, I think it's gonna be sick. Again, massive upgrades with the UI capturing sequence. I don't think the capture sequence is gonna be updated in PB3. That's gonna come a little bit later. But yeah, it's just again, I played a game with Nick today, a PvP match, and we were just gassed. Like we were just gassed in chat, and we were like, "Dan, we built like I say we, but the team. It's like the team built a game. We have a game, like a good game." So seeing all of this stuff coming back out, the leaks, I don't know. Again, I feel like something switched. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, but it feels like something has definitely switched.
Yeah, for sure. I think things are going to come together very, very quickly, and that's the big thing for me here. And you can hear it in the way Grant talks about everything. But right now, they're building all of these pieces, and they haven't actually connected all the links together yet. And once they do, it's going to feel a lot more holistic. And honestly, a part of me really wants them to save all of that sort of final polish for open beta. And then it'll feel like a completely different game. Like you'll be walking around and then a cutscene will happen. You'll be like, okay, this wasn't in the betas. This is real now. This is happening. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's, even with what we have now, it's going to feel like a completely different game. Obviously with PvP and whatnot, with Overworld. And every iteration, I just know what the guys are working on. And yeah, every iteration is going to feel like a new game. So very, very exciting. Prodigy brought up what? PvP. Let me bring that up. Will we be PvPing with the Illuvials we catch in overworld during PB3? That is not a thing in PB3 just yet. Illuvial. Oh, dude, we can talk about it. This is the first time since everything's been leaked, right? About like Illuvial levels. We haven't had an episode since then. This is the first time we can openly
I think
say
a lot of that's going to come at the end. We'll be talking about community content and stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we
Sick.
can
But
get
yeah,
into
so
it a little bit.
I mean, we can go into it a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So yeah, like levels and stats and all that will be in the overworld. Even when you go capture Illuvials, when you're fighting them, they're gonna have different levels, so it won't just be brain dead. But no, you won't be able to use what you capture into PvP just because we want to give you God mode in PvP full access, so we can just test and gather data as quickly as possible. So making you go capture it and then play it, it just it is less efficient. Is the PvP balance now in a good way? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look, I won't go any deeper than that, but we have internal comments where we are happy with the way it's balanced and we can act quickly if needed as well. But very, very happy with where it's at right now.
Yeah. So we'll keep moving on with this one.
Yeah.
So
I also new head. Yes, I actually got a haircut like over the weekend. It's growing back out, but yes.
I thought he was saying like you were the head of the download or something. Like Crystal was saying that. That's confused me.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm hoping she was just talking about the haircut. But yeah.
I shaved and put gel in my hair, and Crystal
no one
didn't
noticed.
Oh, unbelievable!
Why would you put gel in your hair at 9 p.m.?
I did this morning. I haven't shaved since I got home from work. You know,
okay.
It stays a while.
I put gel in my hair as well, for sure.
Hashtag waste of money. All right. So Grant has put it out here. We've seen all the different ranks and everything like that. And I can't remember what the first one is. I want to say iron.
Iron. I think it's iron. I might be wrong, but yeah.
So iron is what it is in League. So I assume they're sticking with it. So it'll be iron, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, platinum,
hollow, dark hollow.
Hollow, dark hollow, right. And then obelisk he is talking about here.
Yeah.
Claim the obelisk rank. How I'm imagining obelisk is going to work, because this is kind of how Grant portrayed it.
Number one. Obelisk is just who's the best.
I think it's going to be like legend rank in Hearthstone, because Grant described it in a very, very similar way. But basically, you get to this thing where you just have like a ranking. You're like top 1 in 500 or whatever it might be. And I think obelisk would be good for like the top 1,000 players or something like that. If you want to make it the top 1,000 players,
man. I think obelisk should get top 1. Yo, imagine if there's only one obelisk ever. Like, that's crazy. And you're constantly fighting for it. I think that's sick. I think that's it. I might be wrong. I might be completely wrong. Yeah. Because I think that the dark color, I mean, we saw the dark color with like 99 and stuff, right? So I think like the dark color could be like top 100. And then the obelisk is going to be 1 of 1. But I might be wrong. Look, it's not my thing. I'm just making things up right now.
This is probably my favorite leak of the week.
Yo, real quick, go back to that one. I need to ask you something super important. Did you close it?
Okay, 1 second.
Yo, you closed it, man. Oh, okay, we can scroll up. All right. Where do you think you're going to stand? What rank do you reckon you're going to get? And guys in chat, let us know what rank we think he's going to get as well.
You know, I've come to terms with the fact that I'm not that great at first-person shooters and high-octane action team-based games and things like that. When it comes to strategy games, I have been pretty good in the past. I did get to Legend a few times when I tried in Hearthstone. So I definitely think Hollow or Dark Hollow I could definitely do if I worked really hard for it.
100? Yo, nuts.
But consistently Diamond Platinum, I think, for sure.
I reckon I agree with Prodigy. I reckon you're going to get a Wood 5.
Hey!
Scarx could get in Diamond. Diamond, damn. Yo, you guys are, I mean, fair play. I was just going to say, I'm aiming for like, if I can get gold, I'll be pretty happy with that. I don't think I'll have time to try hard it like that. But who knows, man?
The curve is really interesting. I think even in League, it's something like a majority of players are in silver, and then you have bronze. This was before iron came into it. So it was like 50% of the players are like in silver, and then you got like 20-30% in gold. And then right at the top, it's like 1%. But even things like platinum and diamond, which are like 3 or 4 ranks from the top, there's like 2% of players in those ranks. Like you're like one of the top players. So it's quite interesting in that way.
No, it'll be interesting. Yeah. I think if I can get somewhere in that gold area, I'll be pretty happy. Above the majority is what I'm hoping for.
All right. I really love this leak.
This is sick, man. This is sick.
I
And
think
so
Grant talked about it in Leak's discussion, and he said it's something to do with them getting fire affinity or something. I can't remember.
I don't. Maybe it might be that. From what I've seen with the team builder, there's different armors right now, armaments, and they provide different bonuses. So, for example, one could give you, if you're playing a physical team, one would give you more grit and resolve. If you're playing an invoker team, you might be choosing something that gives you more omega power, right? So it really, I think the different designs are going to represent the different bonuses and stats and the type of armor that you're looking at. The same way that when you look at an augment, you should know whether it's an offensive, defensive augment. I think that's again, this is me assuming now based on what I've seen. I could be wrong, but that's my basic understanding.
Because I never really thought about this before, but I just realized with armor cosmetics being such a big part of Illuvium, you can't actually use color on the armor and stuff to signify different armor sets and all that sort of stuff. You have to use something else to try and make one 3D model work for 5 different things, maximize workload and work smarter and harder and all that. And so these sorts of SFX is going to be really important for that because a lot of your VFX. Because all of your other stuff is going to be cosmetics on the armor itself and colors.
Exactly. And you might not even see this in the game while you're playing. You might not see the wings. It might just be the actual NFT or the collectible that you have to differentiate what it is. Because if you're getting a Rampfire stage, a Rampfire cosmetic, that's going to have VFX on it already. So doubling up on the VFX might be a bit of an issue. So again, I'm just making an assumption here. I could be wrong on it, but I mean, it's something that I'm sure the art team is already thinking about.
For sure. So we have this, and we're seeing some of the new gems, which are you use them to make the weapons and armor and stuff. And they actually look really cool. This one I really, really like. Obviously, it's mimicked off a diamond. This is really sick. I don't know how they get all those shapes and stuff to appear inside it. I have no idea where I would begin when it comes to that sort of stuff, but it's very, very cool. This little guy's been making rounds online as well as the fox.
Yeah. All of these. We haven't seen the fox yet. I'm realizing there are actually quite a few lines that we just haven't seen yet, like in the game.
But is the fox in an Illuvitar on Wave 2?
I think it is. Yeah. I forget. There's so many. But yeah.
I don't know why I never thought it was blue. But I guess it is.
Yeah. Because I think the stage 3 isn't blue, but who knows? Yeah. This one's sick. All the monkeys are sick. Yeah.
It is very, very cool. You can see the boxes and some of this sort of stuff. Not hugely my sort of thing, but I really like the Tiger Boreal leaks here. We could see it's really starting to be built out. I don't think that they're focusing on Tiger right now. Obviously, getting the games out is top priority. But they have said that Tiger Boreal is doing very, very well. So there is that. All right. The next one we've got is, I thought this was a really cool pick where Dimitri is rendering out some of the render elements for the retouching and some technical passes. I barely understand what this means. I'm assuming this is something to do with the way the light is bouncing on the different elements in the scene. It's cool to see that that's just not a plate. All of the foliage and stuff around the sides isn't just like an image slapped on top of it. They're in the scene as well.
Yeah.
And you can see that in the final output. So I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah. I have not much to say about this. It's not my expertise, but we recently saw, actually just before this, we saw like a really good polished version of this image. It looks really good. That's all I can say. It looks really good.
So the next one we've got here is this. Now, I saw them kept updating and retouching them, making them look better and all the rest of it. And I didn't think much of it. But this now, I'm a fan. this has some incredible amount of detail in it, that it's actually something that like I genuinely see a difference in the before and after. You know what I mean?
Now it'll be cool. I think Grant said multiple times as well, like if his name's gonna be on anything, everything needs to be super high quality, including the rocks. So yeah, I mean he's been putting in the work for these rocks. It looks legit. It's gonna be cool to see when they're all like actual have VFX on it and its final form. But no, massive stuff already.
That's what's so cool. Oh, sorry, it's quite late for me already. All right. So the next one we've got is one of the final shots of the login screen. It is looking pretty sick. They're still taunting me saying that Scoriox might not make it into the final version.
Oh, dude, it's not. They changed it to Sia. That's why I'm being
no.
I'm being dead
Damn
serious.
it.
Being
All
dead
right,
serious.
So what do you think of this login screen?
Sick. Like I said, we saw the updated one. Me and some of us in the team saw the updated one just a couple minutes before this stream. See, Dimitri, I told you we got rid of Scoriox, we replaced him with Sia, and we added I forget what the last one was. Rampy. I think we added Rampy in there. Dimitri added Rampy. So it's changed up a bit, but it's looking really, really good now.
This kind of makes the overworld login screen look a bit meh. Are they going to update it?
I'm pretty sure it's all going to be updated, but Dimitri can confirm. Dimitri can confirm that one.
Gotta retouch
it. But neither going to retouch it in CC. There you go.
He's going to be streaming soon, yeah.
Yeah, sick. And I don't think the overworld or any of the loading screens are going to, login screens are going to have Scoriox. So unfortunate.
That's okay. I will live.
There was a blue Scoriox that we saw, so we might put that one in instead.
I haven't seen this, Zoe, but we can talk about this a little bit later. I can't believe this went on top of our faces. Something about someone claiming to be able to hack Overworld. I mean, the Overworld isn't connected to the internet really yet, so that's not a big shock. But that will be changed overall in the future, so I wouldn't really be worrying about that sort of stuff. Okay, what is the next one? Is this one. Johnny, I've got a lot of stuff from Johnny, Nick, and the rest of them in the chats. I know you guys miss some of this stuff. I know I miss it all the time. I'm going to make more of an effort to go back and grab some of these awesome tidbits of information for future episodes of the download. Don't forget to subscribe down below.
Yeah, I always forget Johnny. I go look for Grant and Kieran and Ben, but never Johnny. That's my bad.
So this is big for me. I love Illuvium Zero, and it hasn't been getting a whole lot of attention lately. I think everyone knows that. But they're working behind the scenes, or at least Nick keeps telling us. Anyways, he said it's one click to gather, acknowledge all of your resources and stuff, and that you'll have like an auto start button. So he still wants it. You have to click things and stuff like that. But he definitely admits that it's definitely too painful right now, and they will be making some big quality of life improvements. So
amazing.
I'm looking forward to that.
Amazing. Yeah, I think having that auto start, so where you kind of click it, you set it as auto start, you still have to click it to collect it, and then acknowledge that it's starting a new round. I think that's going to be amazing. Rather than again, once you start building it out and you're late in the game, there's just so much that you're clicking. It'd be good if it just kind of did it automated. Which moving into 2023, 2024, you kind of hope these factories and machines are automated. So I think it makes sense to imitate that slightly in the game as well.
I still want to see the roads be more involved. Like your fuel comes out of the thing and it has to travel along the roads to your Nexus and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. I know. I know that's a bit.
What I really want to see.
Like that.
I really want to see in the next iteration the roads flinching. I really want to see if you step on the roads they flinch. That would be really, really cool.
Maybe you're gonna let me leave that one down.
I asked Grant when he was streaming him working on the rock. I was like, yo, you know what this rock needs? The ability to flinch.
Oh, God. All right. So this one has some sound in it, which I didn't realize. So we're going to listen to this. Some awesome emotes from Illuvium, ones that I haven't seen before. So good catch on this, TSG. You might have been the one that posted it. I don't know how much.
No. It's Stick Kings.
All right. Sweet. Oh, it's Tatapies.
And there's another one. There's Tatapy and someone else, I forget. It's so funny, man. So funny.
That's SGL when I play against him.
There you go. This is so good. This is so good, bro.
That's RAT. Jesus. What is that?
That's, you know what that is? That's what we look like a year or two after working at Illuvium. So, bro, we're done.
Oh God. All right. That was. I did not expect that. Dude,
That's hilarious.
All right. Open beta incoming, Nick says. I did see this. I forgot to add to the list, so thanks for that. It looks like they're all having a big chat in the Illuvium Discord, a team-based chat. I don't recognize some of these people. And it looks like they're looking at the new Illuvium website.
Yep.
They've all got their affinities below them, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be they're revamping the whole thing. And that's I'll just say that they're revamping the whole thing, trying to level it up. Very excited to see what the community thinks of it. I think it's just going to be a much better experience overall. Right now, it feels a bit too cluttered. You're clicking on too many things. So I think this is going to make things a lot. Can you zoom in? Can you zoom into the top things? Nope.
Don't think so. I can read them out. You mean these?
Yeah. Can you read? I can't see what that is.
Yeah, I can see it. So you got games, Illuvidex, token, store, and community.
Yeah. So I think just like even having games and then going through the individual, I think just the way that it's going to work is going to be much better. Very excited to see when it comes to life for sure.
It looks good. You'll be able to swipe through and see all the alluvials. This sort of stuff isn't for me. I don't know how they're going to load this web page quickly. We'll see. That's for them to deal with. I don't know how to do any of that sort of stuff. But no, it looks great. I'm looking forward to it. And I think it says 155 alluvials. So that's really exciting too. Just like the hard number there. Sometimes I forget how many 155 actually is. It's like even Pokemon launching with 151. It doesn't feel like many now because there's over 1,000 Pokemon. But at the time,
no, it's a lot, man.
If they launched with 100 or 90 Pokemon, I don't think it would have become as successful as it was. So I think that's a lot.
I don't know whether it would have been as good as it was, but like with this, I really like the fact that, again, if you go to this page, check out the Illuviums, bang, it's in your face, right? You can get the feeling immediately. It's like, damn, right, this is what we're trying to get. That's kind of, I'll bring it back up, but that's the feeling. So imagine you come into this and you see a Ramfire or you see a Slappin', just even this, the Chakundi, like if you just see something like this, bang, straight, full screen, it's just grabs your attention in a different way. So very, very, very cool stuff.
All right, so this next one is on feedback ideas. Remember, anyone in the community can post feedback ideas whenever they want into the Illuvium Discord. And it is from Puma. And he says he's a lifelong gamer and pretty much has an idea for the pricing structure of overworld runs, keeping in mind that this would be the upper bound of the pricing structure. I'm not sure if he's fully across that, but if he is, then great, sure, whatever. The upper bounds of the pricing structure, and this is how he sees it. I really like the way he's extrapolating it out, where he talks about if you did 3 runs a day and then how much it would cost you for the entire month. And that's kind of the same way I like to view this sort of stuff. Even for me personally, I think anything above $1, maybe not for tier 1 runs, because I think it's easy to spend $1 at a time. It's a lot harder to spend $5 at a time. Given you can pay like $5 for a coffee, or you can be like 5 runs is the same as a coffee. It works out better psychologically. But yeah, he pretty much describes it like this, where tier 1 is 50 cents. So it's about $45 a month tops, which is supposedly quite good. I mean, you can understand. Tier 2 would be $1.75 for $150
the average, just so you know, the average gamer spends around $40 to $60 a month. I think 40, 60, I think it's a month. So it's I'll check that number while you keep talking. But
when it comes to mobile microtransactions, I think I cap out at about 30, 40 if I can, depending if it's got me genuinely addicted, sort of a thing. But the other way I like to look at it is classic subscription models, and more importantly, World of Warcraft is the only long-lasting, successful subscription model that exists. And they're about $20 Australian a month. So let's say $10, $15 US. But it's a much older game.
Yeah, so I was right. I just did a quick search right there. So $20 to $60 per month. is generally. So if you're getting it around that $45 mark, that's like bang on.
I could see that being very, very viable. So I really like the way he's thought about this entire process, but maybe it's a bit too consistent. Even $9 seems like a lot more than $1.75, but I think you can bump that up easily. You can make it like $50 for a tier 3 run. And it's not, but it's like, you've got the tier 1 and tier 2 runs, which are constant, and you can find your tier 5 alluvials not too badly in those runs. But the tier 3 run is for that person who wants to get super crazy rare stuff and doesn't have the time to play 10 hours a day. You know what I mean? And I like the idea of a tier 3 run serving that role, where it's someone who just doesn't have the time and they want to convert that into a higher tier run.
Yeah. Look, I'm not going to give my opinion on this being on the team. But yeah, we're working on it. We'll see how it all plays out. I'm pretty happy with the direction that we're going currently. But again, let us know in chat. What do you guys think about these numbers? Do you guys think it's right? It should be higher, lower? Let us know.
So the next one we've got is the album sleeving has been fixed, and there is triple rewards for the next 3 weeks. I can see people scrambling to get into the top 50, top 100 on the leaderboard. I think I'm ranked 60 or something, but it's like a big gap to get to top 50 for me. Yeah. I don't think I'll be able to reach that, but I'm hoping people don't knock me off my perch at the moment, and I can pull off my 1.5 ILV for 3 weeks. I would be very, very happy with that. Let's put it that way. And then after 3 weeks, it returns to normal. So, yeah, get grinding on that Illuvium Beyond.
Yeah. It looks like everyone's kind of woken up again, right? After this, it feels like everyone's kind of got back into it. And I saw a comment. I forget who it was, but I saw someone mentioning in the Discord that they're very happy for that Beyond came out, just because it was a really good filler from what we had before to PvP coming out now. So I actually agree with that. If we didn't have Beyond and it was just quiet, I think that would have been that would have been tough. But having people excited for Wave 1, Wave 2, I think there was still some excitement there and some fun that a lot of people had. I think it was a nice kind of filler, episode until we got back to the main storyline with PvP.
Well, let's come back to this for a second. Okay. I think this says a lot about Beyond, and I'm going to say why. It's just they're putting so much love and care into these emotes. I don't know how many emotes League has. I'm imagining we've got more than them now. There's so many emotes that have been floating around. So I would assume they're kind of easy to make, given so many have appeared out of freaking nowhere. But more importantly, these are going to be some of the rewards for Illuvium Beyond, and I don't want to miss out on a single one of these. These are so sick. I like the idea of switching it up in my kit and just using different emotes during the game. It's going to bring a lot of life and a lot of social life to the PvP ecosystem that I think this is one of the most exciting parts of Illuvium Beyond in itself. I think that's really cool.
I think there's so much with Beyond, and no one's really understood the full utility yet with actual unlocking of cosmetics, skins, Doka Blast, drone blasts. There's just so much that hasn't been unlocked yet with Beyond. So I think people are sleeping on it. But I think when things start to hit, I think as Kieran would say, the penny is going to drop for a lot of people. Yo, let's just quickly, no offense, but your solo vids are more authentic. Yo, I apologize that I bring the quality of Skyrox's videos down. If that is your opinion, I apologize.
Sometimes it's good to have a conversation.
Having a leech doesn't make them. That's so funny. That's so funny.
In my experience, talking to someone else is the easiest way to spur new ideas and new brainstorms and stuff as well. I think that's a big part of this for me, especially. But like, community is important. I think people like to see that you can have a conversation with other creators and stuff like that, and collaborations are important for growth as a creator and growth of a channel in general. And I have lots of solo vids. This is one vid a week. I don't know what the issue is. All right, so I apologize. I'll keep them authentic in my solo vids.
Yeah, pretty authentic. Yeah, that's so funny. All right, yeah, 6. I was just taking the piss. I actually don't mind. Also, I don't actually make content anymore, so me doing this is just again, like what Skyrock said, I think we started relatively at similar times, right? So I think us doing this is just a nice way for us to keep kind of doing some content together and building up. I mean, we started Augment way back, and now we're doing the download. I think it's just a nice thing to do. And now that I am on the team, I think it's just nice to have a little bit more context as well. So yeah, look, it's funny. I have no feeling. I have no opinion about it. Thank God. Yeah, this guy's hilarious, bro.
You can't forget that we gather 20, 30 bits of information from the Illuvium Discord every week. And that's not a one-man job, I'm afraid. So yes. So there was these comments on one of my videos. I think it was the Overworld Leaks video. And all of this is great and all, but down the bottom, you can see Nick Illuvium made a comment where he says that you'll be able to level it up to a level cap of 60, which is not what TSG told me when we had the leak session.
What did I tell you?
You said unlimited.
I'm pretty sure Nick is incorrect here.
It's going to be subject to change. You said subject. Yeah,
it's all subject. Really, it's all subject to change. But I'm pretty sure it is unlimited. But once you get to that level 60, it's going to take you years to level up, right? So technically, it is unlimited. I didn't lie to you. Is it practical to go above that? Probably not. So yeah.
All right. So next up, we're here. I haven't actually seen this one yet. I've been meaning to watch it very, very soon. But this one is Unlocking Illuvium's PB3 Secrets, where Artemis herself talks about a lot of the PB3 leaks and things she got from UTSG. Have you seen this video yet?
Yeah. I've been watching all of them. I've watched all of these.
Talk to me about it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's sick, man. I'm just excited that, like, again, you guys are back out. Like, you've always been consistent. But I think it's been really cool to see everyone else kind of come back out, start making content, get excited. I know Adams is more interested in Overworld than PvP, but it's been cool. Like, just again, I feel like for a long time, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the last episode, but I know I mentioned it to you guys privately. It feels like for quite a while now, the team has been seeing a lot of the stuff that we've been working on, obviously playing the beta, testing things out. And we've been putting out this information. Yo, we had a tournament. Yo, we did this. Oh, my God. And if you keep hearing it from the team, you don't know whether it's waffle. You don't know whether it's the truth. It's kind of like that. So I think it was really nice to have you, Artemis, all the other guys, Oscar, Matt, all the guys on Twitter as well, or X, Viper, or just everyone, right? Talking about the stuff that's coming out. I think that was really, really nice. I could feel the sentiment kind of lift up a little bit. Everyone was more excited that it wasn't just coming direct from the team, that you guys had seen it, verified that we weren't waffling. Really, really cool to see that. Really cool to see all of that. And very excited to see, again, I've been throwing you guys like quite a few content ideas. So hoping some of them gets picked up. I think that there's a lot of fun stuff that we can do together coming up, whether it's the long form stuff that we've spoken about, whether it's the guides and stuff that I put in the channels today. There's a lot of cool content that is on the table right now, and I'm hoping it gets grabbed up.
I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments about people like content creators and the team members and stuff getting earlier access to the full build of when it is ready, and them having it for 1 or 2 days to hype it up in the channels and things like that, and on YouTube and all the rest of it. Would that be a bit much? Do you just want it in your hands as soon as possible, or do you want a little bit more of a marketing push and all that sort of stuff? I'd love to get your feedback, and I could relay it to the marketing subcouncil this weekend. I think it's an interesting topic I want to talk about a little bit more in public soon. That's all.
Yeah, I think they're gonna say, just get it out. If it's ready, just get it out, obviously. And yeah, like I said, I think I've been pushing for early access for you guys for quite some time. I don't know if it's going to be a possibility for PB3, but potentially for the next one, maybe. But again, yeah, let us know in chat what you guys think.
So I've just posted all 3 links in the chat down below. So go hit them, hit watch later or whatever, put it in a new tab wherever you're watching this. Because we've also got a video from Modern Llama. I'm really liking his new style. I'm going to start stealing all his shit. Like, honestly, I'm loving this.
But it's not even up, man. You didn't bring it up. Let me bring it up.
Oh, crap. My bad. So
Yeah.
this is Modern Llamas. He's going to the overworld and everything. Very, very cool. Obviously his background is sick. And then we've got Oscar Matt as well, putting out a video. I need to go watch all of these. I really do. I didn't know a rock could spawn there. That's pretty cool. And I never go into Brightland Steps. I'm not going to lie to you. But
Yeah,
there's a rock here in Oscar Matt's video. And yeah, everyone's doing some awesome Illuvium videos. Let's just put it that way. And
everyone's getting back into it.
I'm looking forward to PvP, Overworld, everything. I might even be looking more forward to Overworld now. Because I want to get involved with the randomized stats and everything. I might even like do some spreadsheets, maybe.
Of course. Let us know in chat. Have you guys seen the updates that have come out from Twitter and the videos? Like, you guys know about all of that? Are you guys more excited for Overworld or PvP? Because I'm still super excited for PvP, just because there's going to be a ranking. Like, it's going to feel real. Whereas I know with Overworld, it's going to get wiped again. It's not that it's not going to be fun. I'm very excited for it. But I think PvP is going to feel way more real. That's just my opinion.
So this next video is like my favorite video ever now. Modern Llama did
amazing.
Modern Llama did such a good job. I feel kind of bad putting it all on here. We might only watch 10 seconds out of the 40 seconds, and you guys will have to go watch it yourself. The last thing I want to do is go around stealing people's content, quite literally. But I'm going to show you the first little bit as like a little trailer, and you will want to watch the rest. Let's just do it.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I haven't actually heard the audio for this.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I watched it on my phone at work at one point. That's all you guys are going to get. I'm going to drop a link in the chat.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I actually love this video.
It's so good, man.
I'm stealing this idea.
So good. So good. And yo, by the way, guys, I'm pushing this on Scariox. I really want him to do this. Again, Scariox, did you see what people were saying? We had more people saying PvP than Overworld in chat. Let me know what you guys think, right? I'm pushing Scariox to do this. We had a bit of a back and forth. I'm just genuinely, right? Ask the audience. What do you guys think? I'm telling him to do, because now that I'm playing PvP, I know how important this is going to be when it does come out, to prep you guys to do guides on like magma, like the composites, to see the strengths and weaknesses, what they could be paired up with, and just do like general kind of evergreen content for guides. Is that something that you guys would want to see if you guys are excited for PvP, or you reckon you're happy to wait till PvP comes out? Just let us know. I'm pushing for it. I personally would love it, but also again, I'm playing the game, so that might be skewing my opinion. But yeah, cool. Let us know in chat, and we'll see.
All right, so that's a great video. It is now pinned in the chat. Definitely go check it out. Also, don't forget to join the Wildfire Discord. It should be in the description. If that link doesn't work, let me know. We're going to be doing a lot more awesome stuff in the future. I will be pushing it more often, more from now on. A lot of people, great people in that Discord, help me organize it and all the rest of it. I'm loving it, and I'm going to be working on that more. Anyways, so let's get to this. Cynic said, now, I know Cynics is a mod on the Discord, but he's been posting some crazy good alpha lately. I don't know what's up with that. But Cynic says that the Illuvium team builder will be available on their website soon. It allows you to plan your deck before transferring it into the game and maybe integrated into the game in future updates. It will be. Not maybe, but maybe not for PB3.
Yeah, the reason that I wanted to just bring this up was actually not even about the post. It was just an idea that I came up with. What build are you actually going to do, like, that you want to try out immediately? Is there any build that you have in your mind?
I want to go small amount of alluvials. I want to really try like an 8 to 10 alluvial deck, like really slim, and like crap tons of augments and suits, and really leverage the ranger and stuff in surprising ways. Yeah. That's what I primarily want to do. As for the alluvials themselves, unless Scoriox gets better, I probably won't start off with a magma deck. But I think Seer is like top notch, so I'll definitely try something around that, and maybe I'll have magma without Scoriox, which will be quite interesting.
Right.
But I really want to try out. I saw in your battles Caradulo and the Sloth going at it. They looked
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
I definitely think some sort of nature or fighter deck will be really
I think
interesting.
Caradulo is toxic, toxic sick.
Mm.
The sloth, I don't even know his name. The sloth is verdant, so
Mm.
verdant with Archelion. That works quite well. Yeah, no, it's really exciting. That's what I was just curious, like if you've put any thought into it, because I think you've seen my decks. I've got a verdant deck, so I've got a verdant invoker, granite deck. I've got a Colossus, that verdant Colossus. That's like super tanky. And then I've got another one which is like that my good deck, which is like so heavily reliant on the Ranger to go the direction that I want. It's able to be played in a toxic granite, magma, shock. Like it's able to play like 4 or 5 different activate different composites. It's so good. So yeah, I think good decks are going to be able to again move like that where you need it to.
The other thing I want to try is a really spammy deck where you have a lot of really low cost alluvials and then some big augments to put on them. The big one that comes to mind is something that I can't pull off in survival because with the random deck it's too hard to do. Is something like 6 Scion and then an Invoker at the back. And the Invoker just gets like a huge Omega buff from the 6 Scion, buffing all Scions on the board. And then your Invoker just aims to nuke the entire enemy team in one shot. Sort of thing. I'd love to try something like that. The bit is you can play the Invoker late. That's what I'm finding is the more of your big pieces you can play late and not early, the better you'll do. Like dropping a Titan or turn 1 is actually really bad for you because
it's not bad.
It's because it's very easy for them to play around it then. You need your Titanor to be one of those pieces that you use to disrupt them rather than
you can move it around. You can build it around. Again, now that we're played, you can play around it. Like there's so much stuff, man. I'm so excited for you guys to play it.
I didn't see you guys move a freaking thing once.
We're constantly moving things. We're consistently moving things. I think when we get good, like we're consistently moving things. So yeah, like that was how I beat Martini. So my first time I beat I think he expected me to keep everything the same. I started moving things around. Yeah, we're getting good. We're getting the practice in before you guys. So unfortunate.
Should be really interesting. Okay. So the next thing we need to talk about, and the original thumbnail for this video, is Governance V3. Have you had a chance to read this yet?
I have not read this at all. Please educate me.
I've read past iterations. I'm not completely up to speed with it. I will be reading it very, very soon, hopefully tonight, like more properly, but I am across it. The cliff notes is very different structure to Gov V2, so it's not even worth comparing it to Gov V2 in a certain sense, but you'll have the IMC and the Community Subcouncil. They will be the only elected members. I believe it will be 5 elected for the Community Subcouncil and 5 for the IMC. 4 for the IMC and a team admin, same as we currently have. And so 9 elected total. But what's interesting is for specific proposals, things like voting on council pay and that sort of stuff, it'll actually be a 10-person vote in some cases and stuff, which is quite interesting. But the 5 from each will all vote on the one proposal at once. You need a super majority and things. So there's a lot of really interesting structural details in the document, which I don't remember them all. And the other part of all this is the subcommittees, which is for 4 different areas. I'm trying to look for it here. Okay, hopefully I get it right. But 4 different areas. You have marketing, game, operations, and I can't remember the last one.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe strategy, but I think that's operations. Anyways, there is these committees, and basically Kieran and others will go and find nominees for them. And there'll be people like Alex Becker and stuff like that, people who have a lot of industry experience in crypto or otherwise that are willing to go into like an advisory role. They won't be paid by the DAO or anything. It's very fluid. The IMC will be able to like, okay, you're not really contributing. Sorry, we'll grab someone else for this committee, all that sort of stuff. Very fluid, very, very helpful. And we will get the experts that we need helping guide the DAO. And that's pretty much the long and short of it.
Cool. I mean, if the current governance is on board, cool. I don't have too much to add to that.
It's currently got almost 60 upvotes and 2 downvotes.
Yeah, so pretty unanimous. Yeah, cool, awesome. Let's answer some
tournament
of
fund
these.
proposal had 70 upvotes,
What one?
so even more. Tournament fund
Sick.
and affiliate marketing. Both of ours have hit 70. The only other one to do that is the fuel proposal by Aaron. So I noticed that the other day, and I was quite chuffed with that. But okay.
Right. Yo, real quick, Zalith, what's the cost to move? So it's not 100% confirmed yet. It's all subject to change. Currently, it's a percentage of the cost. So if you're playing a Titanol, which is 100, it's a percentage of that. It could be 10, 15, 20, around there, like those numbers. We're still testing out, and we're gonna ask you guys for feedback as well. But it's currently a percentage. That could change, but that's what it is right now.
Is it a high percentage?
No, it's relatively close to those numbers that I just said.
I missed it. What did you say?
10, 15, 20, give or take.
See, 20 is way too much. 10 I can see working.
Yeah. Again, I'm just throwing random numbers out there, so no one knows exactly what it is, but it's around that. Will PvP still be in beta and give us a free deck to choose? PvP, I think Kieran has said this publicly now, but we're looking to move towards early access, so it's not going to be beta codes and stuff in the next 4 to 6 weeks, is what Kieran said. So once that is done, that means we're pretty much opening it up. People can come and try it out. It doesn't mean we're going to do a massive marketing push to onboard a whole bunch of people. We'll try and reactivate the people that are already interested. But yeah, so that will be the case there. In terms of the free deck, we will have rotating decks. So if you don't want rotating teams, we're moving away from decks. So if you don't want to create your own team, you will have rotating teams or starter teams that you can choose from. We need
Kieran just announced this, that they've successfully pushed an update to the Illuva decks with offers. I think someone mentioned it in the chat just before. Don't worry, I did see that. I thought we mentioned it. I'm not sure. Sorry, we did notice that. Here's a breakdown of how it works. Find a Illuvatar or land listed you wish to bid on. Hit offer, choose your bid amount, listed currency, and so on and so forth. Now, this is something, because I already knew offers existed. You could already make offers on a Mutascan for anyone that didn't know. That's been a feature forever, okay? I think even Token Trove added it recently. The problem with Immutable X offers is you can only offer on things already listed, which freaking sucks. And I was hoping that they found a way around that, but I don't think it's possible. Until ZK AVM is in full swing, you cannot actually do that on IMX in any capacity. Believe me, I asked the Illuvium Master guys. But yes, you cannot offer on something that isn't listed, which sucks because I really want a Mega City, and that's pretty much the only way you're going to get it. Without them listing, there's no way of you offering for that at all, and finding the people is going to be pretty difficult. So,
sick. This happened like 2 minutes ago.
That's what I said.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah. But they added it into the Illuvidex, which is pretty sick. So, yeah, sick. Exciting.
Sick.
Pretty basic stuff. It should be pretty easy to do. I don't think you need instructions.
Yeah. And yo, Zalith, real quick. Yes, man. TFT friends. I think we're gonna do all right there. I've been reaching out to a couple, having conversations. Things are cooking. Like I said, things are stirring up.
You're killing me. All right. So the next one we have, and I'm pretty sure we didn't talk about this last week. I don't think it was posted. Is we've got the Illuvium Tournament Fund.
Yeah.
Which is currently being voted on by the MSC 3-0 right now. So should go through the MSC, and then we'll see what the IMC says. The long and short of it is there will be a tournament fund, 100 ILV every month. And then the MSC will take proposals in from different organizations, entities, all the rest of it, and then vet them and give proposals to the IMC, who will then vote yes or no. And be like, yes, you can give 10 LV to this group. You can give 10 LV to this group. And then we'll be making sure that all the tournaments get run effectively and the prizes are given to the participants and all the rest of it. And it's just helping start up that competitive scene, like a little bit of a spark to light the fire or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And it's just to kick it off, really. It's nothing crazy. 100 ILV a month is nothing. It's a quarter of the current Illuvium Beyond rewards. So, it took me a long time to write this proposal and work with it with S-Judd, Caveman, and Gibberino. But we got it done. We worked really hard on this, and I'm glad the community has responded so well to it, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I think it's cool. It's a great idea. I mean, I think we might have spoken about it already behind the scenes. No, great idea and pretty obvious thing to do. Again, we won't have the time to organize tournaments and stuff by ourselves. So kind of putting our name on what you guys are doing and endorsing what the community is doing makes a lot of sense. To, like you say, start up that grassroots competitive scene without having to do a lot of the legwork ourselves. So yeah, very excited to see what happens. Keen to see the competition. It's gonna be fun. Again, PvP is getting real now. PvP is absolutely getting real.
For sure. There's this question from Surfer Dude, if you want to answer that.
I don't know myself. I think Kieran's talked about it before.
I believe it's semi-confirmed. I think Vetamore has floated 4 to 6 weeks. I don't think it's confirmed, but the Strategy Council has been talking about it, and they know that it has to come out at least 2 weeks before the full open beta launch. But how far in front they go is anyone's guess, really.
Yeah. Is Illuvium available in China? I mean, yes. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
All right, so we have our special leak from Corpo Games. Are you ready to do this?
Oh, this is funny, man.
I'm excited for this. So DJ Sam Withers found this for us. Okay, and I'm still laughing internally so hard. Check this out. You guys are going to love this.
Yo, let's just watch it. Just play the whole thing, man. Just play the whole thing.
It doesn't even have sound.
No, does it? I don't even know.
No, it doesn't.
Yo, pause it on the thing. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny.
Corpo Studios has, for some reason, made Illuvium 2.0 or what 0.5 or whatever you want to call it. Look at that thing. Look at that. I'm going to make a meme after this.
That looks like Scariox, man.
It so does. It's blue Scariox.
That's so funny.
But look, it's literally an auto battler. You can tell. They like copied
Is
the
it?
hex grid and everything. Oh,
It's
for
not-
sure.
It's not a hex grid. I don't know. Look, I don't know. I genuinely don't care.
It's so similar. It's so similar. It is
That's pretty
absolutely insane. Illuvium 0.0. I know, right? For some reason, it's hanging here now. All right. It doesn't want me to make fun of it. It doesn't, I mean, if we were to look at this in a vacuum, it doesn't even look that bad. It actually looks
No, it looks
cool.
all right.
But yeah, wow. Crazy amount of benefits for Corpo holders. Now, what's the gameplay going to be like? And there's an open world where you can also engage in real multiplayer adventures. Let's wait and see.
Let's wait and see, Scariox. Let's wait and see.
I can't even.
Let's wait and see.
Oh my god.
No, I wish them
Oh
nothing
my
but the
God.
best. Yeah, let's wait and see.
I also just quickly wanted to say to everyone before we start to sign this one off is a lot of you guys turned up for the stream today. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what brought you here so I can take that on board for future episodes as well. I'm glad that these weekly shows are growing. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying them and learning something. I learned something as well, to be honest.
Not everyone.
But thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate the huge turnout today, and I'm looking forward to more. I've got some awesome ideas for big collaborations with the other creators. I'm going to start working on that stuff very soon. And yeah, I might even use this time slot because people are used to it for that sort of stuff, but we'll see how we go.
No, pretty funny. All good. Yeah, let's wrap it up then. Good stuff, guys. Fresh out. Oh, yes. Appreciate you guys.
So yeah, thanks for stopping by. We really appreciate it all. And yeah, have a good weekend, guys. It's Thursday for me, but it feels like we're coming on the weekend, you know.
Yeah. Enjoy, guys. Peace.